Welcome back once again to today's third set of recesses. We are obviously still outside. Got Marley and Nigel in the section closest to me here, or what I call the small section. It's 4 feet deep, 4 feet long, 6 feet high. Spiky and Sunny are in the bigger section, and I call that the bigger section because it's 6 feet high like the other one, 4 feet wide like the other one, but it's 8 feet long. And at some point when I build a third section to this aviary, it will probably also be in 4 foot by 8 foot section. Anyway, got Marley and Nigel right here. You can see Spiky Bird right next to them, just through his little friendly feeder. There he is, sticking his head in there, sticking his whole body in there. So there's Marley and Spiky Bird. Nigel's right there. And Sunny's in that big section over there where Spiky Bird's at, but I think she's underneath the fern and probably sleeping. If you guys have been watching us long enough, you know that when she's been out for a second or third hour of recesses, she tends to chill out. Let's see. Oh, no, she's right there behind Spike. Hi, Sunny. Hi, baby. Hi, Spike. Hi. Hi. What are you doing, being here? What are you doing? What are you doing? Good boy, Spiky Bird. Hi, Sunny. Hi, baby. So my hardy hibiscus that's in that planter down there isn't making it. I don't think it's going to make it over through the winter. However, you can see the plant right there next to it coming up out of the ground, and just behind it coming up out of the ground. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. I'll go around the other side. Anyway, there's hardy hibiscus that are actually growing in the ground up through the wire mesh, which is lovely for now because they love those plants. They are fully edible. They're completely parrot safe. However, once they get big enough, they're going to be up there, and they're going to grow through the wiring, which means I'm never going to be able to move this aviary, although I'm not really planning on it, so we'll have to see. I made a comment the other day that I want to make this bigger. I've said it several times. I thought about removing this, but I love this plant. It's outside our bedroom window here. It's lovely. Looks nice. Once that one grows back in 2 or 3 more seasons, it'll help cover up the piping and wiring from the generator we had installed last fall. So what I think I might do, and I hate to do it because I hate removing plants, but this holly bush, well, it's just green. That's all it does. It just stays green. It's a lovely thing, but we don't get any birds in it. It doesn't grow much in the way of berries or flowers or anything else. So I might, and I'm not committing to anything, might remove this bush and build another 4 foot wide by 8 feet long. So basically it'll be this section right here, another section for the aviary. And I'll put the door right here, and then when I step in there, I'll have 1, 2, 3 sections, and I can do 3 recesses at a time out here, which will cut me down to, I can do 6 recesses outside like I do indoors, and I can do them all in 3 hours. So, because they're, or 2 hours, because I can do hour-long recesses, 3 of them at a time. Anyway, that's my thought. Patty said she doesn't mind if I remove this. I hate removing plants. I love our backyard looking all green. As you've seen, I've been putting flowers in along the deck. I went out to Lancaster on my motorcycle this morning and picked up some plants and plugged them in underneath the deck. That's some Pachysandra. It's actually a shade plant, so it'll get 3 or 4 hours of sunlight a day. Anyway, that's a thought. This doesn't do anything. It looks lovely. It just kind of sits there. So I wish I could transport it because it's huge. Put that and block the tanks, but probably not. Anyway, so our third set of recesses. Hello, Nigel and Marley. How you guys doing? Hi. 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 I'll go look inside. Like I said, I love that azalea over there. It's not bird safe, but I keep it trimmed away. But it adds so much lovely color. Look at that. That's just such a pretty view. Anyway, there's a hardy hibiscus, what we call around here a rose of Sharon on the East Coast. It's wild. It's a wild hibiscus. Again, it's completely safe, completely edible from the roots all the way to the seed pods. Actually, Eddie, who was just out, loves to chew on the flowers. The flowers and the seed pods. So it's nice, but they're growing up through our wiring. When I designed the aviary, this stainless steel wire mesh is all around the bottom too. It keeps predators from getting through. But these are going to be real nice, and that's good because, well, that didn't make it over the winter. And we had some really, really, really cold, I mean below 0 days, and that just took care of the roots. And I didn't even think to bring it in the house. So the fern made it, or the bamboo. That's a clumping bamboo plant. That's actually, I had an extra one that was from the swamp. I might have to take that out and plant it somewhere else. I might plant it over there. Take that out, build an aviary section, and plant the bamboo on the other side of it. And for those of you curious, yeah, this is a lot of talking about not parrots, sorry, but it's parrot related, because what I'm going to do with the aviary, I'm going to take you down to the bottom of the yard and show you 2 of the bamboos that I brought over from the swamp after the flood, and show you what they look like now. And they looked just like that one in the planter, so it was only a little bit tall. Right there, you can see the edge of the property. That is clumping bamboo, and I absolutely love it. It gets, you can see all the top parts above the fence. It grows about 1.5 to 2 feet a year in height, yes, per season. But it doesn't get any bigger, wide. It doesn't spread like a, what do they call it, invasive bamboo that you see, the huge sticks they make out of, you know, big chunks of bamboo all over the place. That doesn't get like that. They call it clumping because it stays in one spot. Anyway, so let's get a little look at the parrots, and then I'll stop talking. Hi, Spiky Bird, I hear you calling me. What's up, buddy? Hi, Spike. Hi. You want some scritches? Do you want some scritches? Hi, buddy. Sonny, I see you back there. Hello, baby. Hello, babies. Yeah, you're a good boy, Spiky Bird. Sonny! Yeah, very nice whistling. So, Spiky Bird, Sonny. Nigel, you want to come out here and chew on my shirt? This is a good bird shirt. It means it's bird related, but not for you to chew on. You're not chewing on my shirt. I know what you want, but it's not happening. Marley, can I come say hi? You want to come say hi? No, you're hanging out there with Nigel? All right, you stay on that side of the door then. No, I know what you want. You want to chew on my shirt. I'm not going to do it. You're not going to do it. Nigel, Marley, and this is our 3rd set of recesses video. So we will be back in about 45 minutes or so. Hi, buddy. I know you just want to chew on my holes in my shirt. We'll be back in about 45 minutes with Scooby. Will be over here, and Mango and Penny will be over here. We'll see you in a little bit.